Hello everyone. So I'm going to teach you how to use the MT5 platform. This is the MT5 interface, and that is where we use to trade the forex markets. Okay, so we have a lot of functions and buttons on this interface we are going to learn. Looking at the very top left corner, you can see H1. When you come to the middle, you can see a plus sign, F sign, and then object sign like the rectangle, triangle, and circle. The right side of the screen at the corner, you can see two buttons there, that are used for picking trades, either pending and instant order. When you come down, just below the H1, you can see the name of a pair, GBP JPY, and a time frame which is being selected, H1, and some numbers. When you come to the main screen, you can see this black and green lines which we call candles. And then when you look at the right side of the screen, you can see the price tag. You can see prices listed at that area, or you can see 192.410 down to 192.020. So these are the price tag. When you come below, you can see quotes, we have charts, we have trade, we have history and settings. We are going to look out for all these buttons, what they mean and how to use them. So the first one we are going to is the settings. When you come to the settings, that is what we have on the settings. We have a lot of functions here, but the main one we are going to use is the new accounts, and come down to the charts. I think that is all. That is all for this side. So first we need to get a demo account before our chart can even open. So for the demo account, it's either you have registered from a broker on site, on their website, then you get a logins to come and log in here. You get a details to come and log in here, or you can just straight away open a demo account from the MetaQuote server. So for the sake of time, you are going to just use the MetaQuote, and then later we will learn how to get the details from a broker. You are going to tap on new account. These are the brokers I have been using, but we are going to select the MetaQuote server or the MetaQuote Software Corporation broker over here. So you just have to tap on MetaQuote, that's the first one, and you can see register new accounts, demo accounts, and then use existing accounts where you have the server login password. So if you are already having an existing logins or details of a broker, then you just have to come and type in the login and the password, then straight away you trade with it. But since we do not have, we are going to create a demo account. So we tap on the demo account. Now this platform or this new page opens. You have to fill in with your name. Fill in with your name, your first name, your surname, your mobile number, your email accounts, and then coming down here, the leverage, choose 1:500. And then the deposit, choose the minimum amount. Choose the minimum amount. We are going to explain all these ones too as time goes on. And then you tap on accept, and then you register. So when you register, now you can see below here, new account has been opened successfully. You can see a login, password, and investor password. So the very first two are the ones you will need to log in. Previous page. So those are the very two things you will need to log in. So once you are done, it's not necessary. You can decide to take a screenshot anytime, log in back again. Tap on start. So when you are done creating the demo account, that's what's supposed to appear on your quote. So these are the pairs, these are the currency pairs. They are paired against each other, each country currency, it's being paired to another country's currency. So when you look at the top left, we have this button. When you tap on that button, it gives you details of the pair. Okay, it gives you details of the pair with the spread and the bid price and the ask price. Okay, but it makes your chart look so messy. It makes this quotes part look so messy. I do not want this interface, so I'll just tap on that same button again to have it in a simple way. When you tap on the right side on the screen, you can see another menu button over there on the right side of the screen. So you will see the bid price, the ask price, the time low and high, which is not so necessary for now. Okay, so what we are going to do is, these are the pairs. We can delete them, we can add some, and we can rearrange them as well. So when you tap on the search button over here, you can see there's an address bar. Okay, enter symbol for search. Okay, you can just tap there and then you add more pairs from this side, or you can tap on this first button at the top left corner, or you can tap on the button at the top left corner, this. And when you come to this page, you can see a pencil at the top right corner. This pencil, you can tap on it and it brings you to this function. So you can tap on any of them, as many as you want, and then you will see a recycle bin at the top right corner. Okay, and you can delete them. The same way, you can tap on any of them and then you will rearrange them. Okay, you can rearrange them. You tap, you hold, and then you drag it to any position you want. So let's go back. So within the same address bar, you tap inside the address bar and you can see forex. We have metals, we have indices. The forex comprises of currencies, okay, that are being paired together. The metals comprises of gold, silver, and those kind of commodities. Okay, and the indices also comprises of let me say companies that are being added together, like the Nasdaq and US30 and a whole lot. Okay, most of these are companies. Okay, they are top companies that are being added together. I mean, their performances, okay, or the revenue they generate within a specific time. So we are going to add a forex pairs. So you can see the pairs, their initials and then their name below it. So we have USD/JPY. You can see that's US dollar versus yen. So if you want to add, you just tap on a green plus sign and automatically it will be added to your quotes. There are a lot of pairs here. You don't need to trade all of them. You just have to select few ones. We have major and we have minor pairs. Those of you who read the PDF, you should know of that. Okay, so you just select few ones. Just tap on the plus sign. If you tap on the pair, it's going to give you a whole details of the pair, okay, which you don't need it. It's going to give you a whole lot of information. Fine, you can read through the trading days, where it starts, the spread, and a whole lot of things. So you just have to tap on the plus sign and then it's added. Okay, so once you are done, you come back to the quote and you can see a lot has been added over here. So I'm tapping back on that top left corner button to go away with this details. So I tap and I have a simpler one. So you are done with the quotes. Okay, so if you want to trade any of these quotes, you tap on any of them. You just tap, you have trade, you have charts, details, statistics, depth of market, delete, and then cancel. So you can delete any of them right away from this side. So you just tap on it and you delete it, and you can just delete it and it's gone. So you can tap on it again. What is important here is trade and chart. Okay, trade and chart. So when you tap on trade, it will bring you to this function where we are not there yet. Okay, the next one, you tap on chart, it will bring you to this side. This is the chart. Okay, so that is that. So we are done with the quote. Now we are moving to the chart. So this is the chart and we have a lot of things over here, and this is the most important part to pay much attention to. So we are going back to the interface, or some of these things I mentioned earlier. You can see H1, you can see a plus sign, F, and then an object comprising of rectangle, triangle, and circle. and we have another 2 buttons too on your right for picking trade. So we are going to look at the time frame. So we have H1 and we have a lot of other time frames too as well. So starting, you can see M1, M5, which means minutes: 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. H1 is 1 hour, 4 hours. D1 we call daily. W1 is weekly, and then MN is monthly. We call it monthly. Then you can see some 3 other buttons or dots at the side. When you tap on it, it's going to give you more options of the time frame with the minutes, the hours, and then the days. Okay, so you can add as more as you want. You can select any, okay, to your own choice. Okay, that is that. You can select as many as you want. Each time frame over here represents the selected, each candlestick represents the selected time frame. So at the moment we have selected M10, that is 10 minutes. It means that it takes 10 minutes to form one candlestick, and currently you can see one candlestick is forming, going up and coming down. The moment it is 10 minutes, that candlestick will stop forming, and then another one will continue, or another one will start to form. So when you select 1 hour, it means that within 5, as at the time I'm recording this video, which is 5 o'clock, this is the current candlestick that is forming. Okay, so the moment it is 6 a.m., that candlestick is going to stop forming, and then a new one is going to start forming. Okay, so each time frame you select, it means that it took that time frame to form. So if you select daily, it means it took 1 day to form each candlestick. So the whole yesterday it formed that black candlestick. The whole of today, this is the candlestick that is forming. As to whether it is big or small, it took that particular time frame to form the whole day. Okay, it's just like any market. Okay, there are times there's going to be a lot of transactions. There are times there's not going to be enough transactions. Okay, so if the candlestick is very, very small or tiny, and it means that on that particular day there were less of transactions. Okay, so we are done with the time frames. So the next one we are having is the plus sign. The plus sign, we call it crosshair. When you tap on the crosshair, it shows you, or it helps you to pick price within the price tag. You can see within the price tag we are having some gap in between them, and then within the gap you cannot tell exactly what is inside those gaps. So the crosshair will help you as you move price with your finger. It helps you to determine the prices within. So for it to go, you have to tap on it again so that it goes off your screen. The third one is the F sign. Okay, the F sign, which is indicators. We are not going there because we don't even use it. I don't use it, so I don't teach indicators. Okay, so there are a lot of indicators here people use to trade. Okay, but then it is not something I do, so I'm not going to talk about it. So the next one is, okay, let me talk about this. Let me add one indicator in case you are having an indicator on your chart, how to remove it. Okay, so that some of you will be able to remove the indicators on your chart. So let me add okay, let me add this indicator. Okay, so you can see the chart has been divided into 2, and I'm having an indicator below with the line chart. Okay, which I don't need it, so I want to go and delete it. So I tap on that F sign again, and then you can see the name of the indicator. That is relative strength index. That is the one I selected. So you swipe it from your right to left. Okay, you can see delete. Then you tap on delete. It is deleted. It is gone. Then the next one we have is the objects. Okay, these are objects I have added to my chart, and probably you may not have all this. So you may tap on add objects, okay, and these are the objects you are going to use, not all of them but just few ones, okay. So you have the vertical lines, horizontal trend line, a whole lot. These are the objects you are going to use to do our technical analysis. So we are done with that. These two that are remaining, this we use to pick a trade, okay. We use for picking pending orders, that's a buy limit and sell limit. So you can toggle around and then you can select any, okay, and just right away from here you can use a stop loss and TP and all of that. The next one is just using or just picking a trade with the instant execution function, okay. In our next video we're going to talk about how to pick a trade. So on your right side of the screen where you see the price, when you use your finger to tap and hold, you can drag it below and above, okay. You can drag it up and down for you to stretch the chart. As well, on the main screen you can use your two fingers to tap and hold and stretch, zoom in and zoom out of the chart, okay. And then you can drag back, you can scroll back and see the performance of this candlestick, how price has traded over the years, over the months. That's depending on the time frame you've selected, okay. So we are done with the chart. We are done with the chart. The next thing is we are going to the trade. We are going to learn how to pick a trade. I wouldn't talk much here because our next lesson will have to be on how to pick a trade. So I'll be ending here and then I'll drop another one on how to pick a trade. Okay, so we are going to continue with the MT5 interface. So the next thing we are going to look out for is the chart itself. Now if you look at the time frame, if you look at the buttons at the very top, we have looked at the price tag, okay. So we are going to also look at how to change the color of the candles and then as well as the grid lines. I don't need the grid line, so I need to take it off and then have a clean chart. So all you have to do is to go to settings and you come down to charts. Then over here there are a lot of functions over here, but what you have to do is that anytime you untick or you tick anything here, go back to the chart and go and see the effect it has taken, okay. Then you come back and come and do the next one. And as well, you can take a screenshot of this and then you do the same as yours. These are my settings. So we are going to the colors, the last one, and over here you can see scheme. So the scheme is where you actually choose the type of background and the colors you want. So we have color on white, green on black, and black on white, and mine is custom, okay. So you can also choose any for yours. You can choose green on black, that means the background is going to be black, and color on white means that any other color on white, the white background is going to be white, okay. So I choose color on white and then I edited it to be custom. So now let's come down to the colors. Now you see we have the foreground. So the foreground, the color there is black. So when you tap on it, let me choose red. Now if you are doing anything over here, you do it one after the other so that you will know exactly what you did and the effect it took, okay. So I've changed the color for the foreground. Let me go to the chart and go and see the effect it has taken. Now let's see what has happened here. Now you can see that the name of the, okay, so you can see that the color of the name has been changed to red and the price tag as well has been changed to red. So that is the foreground, the effect it took. So I don't want the red color, so I'm going back to change it to black. So now you see I have it back to black. Now I go back again, and then the grid, you see the background is white and the grid is black. That is why the grid lines are showing. So you have to select the same color of the background to that of the grid line. So if you are having a black background, means that your grid lines should also be black, so that it will eliminate the grid lines off. So I have to change this to white. Select white somewhere around here. Yes, and then my green line will have to disappear. Yes, so now you can see there's no green line in my chart anymore. I mean those boxes. So we are going to the next one. So now the most 4 important parts are the bar up, bar down, bull candle, and bear candle. So the bar up and then the bull candle corresponds, and then the bar down and then the bear candle also correspond. Okay, and the bar up and the bar down is the wick. Okay, so you can choose the same color for both wicks, or you can choose the color to match either the bull and then the bear candle. But for me, I choose to have black colors for both wicks. Okay, so let me change the color for the bar up and the bar down, so you see the effect it will take. I'm choosing red and red here. So let's go and see the effect it has taken. Okay, so over here you can see that the wicks, the color of the wicks has been changed to red, and then that of the color around the candlestick has also been changed to red, which I do not want that. If you zoom it in, this is what you're going to see. I do not want that, so I'm changing that to black. I'm changing the wicks to be black. Both wicks to be black. That is the bar up and then the bar down. So I'm going back. Okay, so this is it. Now you can see I have it to be black. The wick, both upside and downside, are black. Now the next thing is the bull candle and then the bear candle. So the bull candle is the candle that goes up, and the bear candle is the one that comes down. So I've chosen green as my bull candle, so I'm going to change it to blue. Okay, from green to blue. So I'm tapping on blue. So we are going to the chart to see the effect it has taken. So you can see now my buy candle is blue instead of green. Those candles that goes up is now green and blue. So I'm going to change the other one black also to any other color, like that's the bear candle. I'm going to change it to black. I'm sorry, it's already black. Let me change it to red. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is how it looks. Okay, so you can change the colors to any color of your preferred choice. Okay, so you are going back. Like I said, do them one after the other so that you know what exactly you are doing. The next one is the line charts. Okay, the volume, the bid price line, ask price line, and the stop loss. All these ones you can leave it to default. Okay, you can leave them to default. You can just ignore the rest. Okay, so that is that for the chart settings. Okay, the chart settings, that is that. So the next thing, we've looked at the quotes, we've looked at the chart. The trade is going to be our next lesson: how to pick a trade, how to input the parameters, how to modify a trade, and the rest. The next one is history. That will also be part of the trade. And the settings too, we have already looked at it, how to create a demo account. That's the settings. Come to new
and then you create a new demo account. So that is all for this video. Stay tuned for the rest of the lessons.